everyone! See this Miku drawing? It was never supposed to see the light of day. Honestly, I was this close to tossing it straight into the trash bin. Here's what happened. I actually drew this Miku about 2 months ago and even recorded the drawing process. The plan was to use the footage for a video here on this channel. But I didn't like how it turned out and the poor footage has just been rotting in my phone ever since. Looking back, I think the mistake I made was not having a clear idea of what kind of expression I wanted for her. I kind of just wing it, sketch without a plan, and she ended up looking a bit expressionless, kinda down, a little sad even. Sorry Miku, I really didn't do you justice with this. But, plot twist, I got a second chance when Arrtx sent me their new set of acrylic markers to try out and do a video on. And while I could draw something totally new, I'm gonna be honest, I was feeling a bit lazy. So I dug through my drawings and found this forgotten Miku. And I thought, let's see if I can give this drawing a second life with some color magic. Alright, let's take a first look at the markers. The box is actually pretty heavy since this set has 90 markers. It's going for around $69 for the whole set, which breaks down to less than $1 for each marker. Arrtx has also specifically told me to store these markers taped down to keep the ink from drying out. And with their box designed like this, it's easy for us to store the markers in the right way. So points for a well thought out box design. One thing I like about this set is the color variety. You can see that just for skin tones, they actually have many different shades of beige and brown. It's not just your basic rainbow, there are tons of secondary colors and multiple shades of the same hue. It's pretty exciting for anyone who loves playing with color. Arrtx also asked me to focus on showcasing the colors, so I'm gonna try and use as many as I can, even though Miku's hair is mostly turquoise. Another thing I like about this set is that the markers have soft brush tips. This means the tips are soft and flexible like this. You can get into tiny corners easily. For anime coloring, I think brush tips generally work better than the round hard tips. Anyway, I quickly did the color swatches on the same paper type which I'm going to color on later, so that I can use this as a color reference later. Gonna start with the eyes now. I'm going to use different shades of blue and green here. I start out with lighter shades first since it's easier to cover up the light colors if I make mistakes. I use a darker shade now. As you can see, it's pretty easy to add another layer of color with acrylic markers. I'm going to play around with some of the pastel colors and use them for highlights on the eyes. I love how this series has a good range of turquoise colors, just nice for this Miku drawing. So the ink is really quite opaque. You can see how I just add the other colors over the existing colors easily. This part here is what I meant when I thought brush tips work better for anime drawing. I can paint thin and sharper lines like that. I'm going to color the base skin tone with this super light color first. To be honest, I was getting worried here, because the brush strokes seem quite visible and uneven. I even tapped the ink since they are not fully dry yet, hoping to smudge the brush strokes. But actually later on I realized that these uneven strokes don't seem visible anymore, probably because the ink has dried and blended in completely after some time. Forgive me, I don't use acrylic markers very often. In a few moments, you will see how I messed up Miku's face. So I thought to add another shade for some shadow on the skin. Then it turned out pretty weird. Then I tried to fix my mistake with another color, thinking it was because the earlier color was too yellowish. Okay, it looks even worse now. She looks like she has a bruise. So I'm going to fix my fix for the third time. This time I used back the same base color for the skin I used the first time. I feel like I'm putting so much foundation and concealer on Miku. Anyway, wow, it actually works. She looks pretty again. Okay, more makeup for her. Don't worry, it's just a blusher this time. Over here, I'm just doing some line art. I used to try too hard to draw clean line art, but after some time, I realized it's just making my drawing more stiff. Some artists can really do clean and beautiful line art, but it doesn't work for me. So nowadays, I just embrace my slightly messy and imperfect line art. At the end of the day, go with the style that you're comfortable with and works best for you. Having said that, it's normal to take time to find your own art style. So don't be afraid to copy and mimic other artist styles to find out what works for you and develop your own art style eventually. Anyway, I like how the ink flows out easily. It's easy to paint large surfaces with these markers. I'm going to use different shades of blue and cyan for the hair too. In the next few minutes of the video, you'll see how I tried to use as many colors as I could. I sped up the coloring process from here onwards, as I really took my own sweet time with the coloring on this piece. So, what do you think? Miku still looks sad, but at least she's more beautiful now. Thanks for watching. See you again.